if the Lakers were to acquire Chris Paul, all full circle. Hi guys. So, of course, I wanted to get on here and talk about this whole CP3 Harden situation. Um, Granted, my hair is not all the way the best. I like my junk to be laid down, but we gonna thug it out, okay? So, the whole Chris Paul joint, like, is crazy because reports basically say they have like almost they almost have like unreconcilable differences. Like they said, it's not it's unsalvageable. Their whole relationship, together, working together, is like done. Like supposedly they said it was after they lost the Warriors, but I think it's kind of like clickbait or kind of leading. Why you gonna release this information right now? Championship over, and everybody is doing mass trades, especially with coming off the AD trade, which is like one of the biggest trades, nigga. Like how big this is. This is like, to be honest, nothing has reached what the KD trade was because it kind of changed the whole league. But for this AD trade, it's as big for me in my generation. I feel like it's as big as when Shaq went to the Lakers initially. So that's what I'm gonna put it. It's as big as when Shaq first initially left the Magic, left Penny, and went to the Lakers originally. So, for this whole thing, basically, people was just like, was leading up to it. That whole video where Chris Paul was trying to give a fist pump from Harden. Harden just knocked his hand down. Hella disrespectful. I don't know what the context of what they were talking about was, but you could tell there was indications and clues that their chemistry was not together. With that being said, my cousin, I'm gonna shout out Fly Tongue, he basically suggested, I didn't even think about it because I'm just thinking everybody just saying the Lakers. Real talk, it would actually be a different type of piece if Chris Paul was added into the Lakers. The reason being, obviously, it's sad to say, Rondo's my point guard. I'm going to thug it out with him forever. But if LeBron calling the shots, he going to want his people there, and he going to want Pacific pieces. That's just how it's going. If Jenny Buss was able to pull AD, I highly doubt and I'm confident, LeBron is going to bring in who he wants. So, it would be completely, like hear me out. For those people that are true basketball fans, before all this KD, all these trades and bullshit happened, back in the day, everybody wanted the Chris Paul to Lakers trade. This is when Chris Paul was supposed to be playing with Kobe. F Steve Nash, nigga. Real niggas know that Chris Paul was supposed to be playing with Kobe, and they shut all that shit down. I was mad as a mother ever because I was like, how are they going to do that? And what made it so telling was when they had the whole KD trade happen. And my ass, I was just like, what the world? And then when Boogie happened, because I was mad, I am self-proclaimed Boogie Cousins' biggest fan, but the fact he did that trade, I didn't like it. But in context now, I found out a little bit more about how the Pelicans organization roll, so it makes more sense in context why he did what he did, but we won't go there. But with all that being said, for that trade to even be shut down, that's in all history of basketball, it's the only time that has ever happened where where David Stern, his position, shut down the trade from happening. Now, granted, I think they should have done it with Boogie, and they should have done it with KD, but we're not going to go into there. But that's the only time it's ever happened. So, fast forward 2019, now coming off, the Raptors winning and AD acquiring the Lakers. If the Lakers were to acquire Chris Paul, all this shit will be full circle. In fact, as soon as I get off live, I'm going to see the year that he got shut down for this trade. Because if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was like 2006, maybe 2007. But I'm going to double check because I want to see how many years it was full circle for him to come back and if he goes to the Lakers. Now, Granted, my other friend who I talked to, he was just like, don't be surprised if LeBron bring his whole squad and it become the Banana Bowl. Because guess what? If they add Chris Paul, Melo has not played. And I don't know. I don't think he got cut halfway in the season or a third of the season. This nigga hasn't played for like a whole season. He been cut. So if they bring him on there, nigga, you're gonna have CP3, you're gonna have LeBron, you're gonna have AD, and you're gonna have Melo. Bruh. They do that to bring him in. That would, like, literally, nigga, that's gonna be beautiful. That's all I can say. It's gonna be beautiful if they bring Melo back in, and my dude Melo, like, he gets a ring. After all of that, like, granted, it'd be like friends hooking each other kind of up, but it would be beautiful. And Chris Paul, I don't really blame him in this situation because the nigga was trying to go to the Lakers and it was on some bullshit that they stopped him. So he had nothing to do with that. But it would be beautiful. It would be like, everybody knows if LeBron gets this, it's going to be his last ring, period. I don't care. Like, if you say, oh, we going to go 2-3. No, nigga. This will be his last ring. He will end his career in the Lakers yellow, trying to complete his legacy like that. Because everybody knows he's on the way out. And it would just be beautiful. Like, I think it would cap off his career good. Now, the one caveat I will say, even though it would be great for Chris Paul, to be honest, as a basketball player and a fan, I do not clearly, like, obviously want LeBron. I don't think it would be better for me as a fan if for the last season, which you get your ring, LeBron, if you play with Kyrie. Like, when the whole blow up happened and the way our chemistry was, I feel like you guys were both a part of creating each other's legacy and making each other better. So if you guys were to end it, because I don't think they have beef anymore, but to end LeBron's season playing his last championship game with Kyrie, that would make me as a fan happy as shit. It would just, to be honest, it would mean more to me as a fan. It'd be like, wow. That'll be something else full circle, but it'd be like, yo, Kyrie helped you get that first ring. Like, you ended a whole drought in Cleveland. Cleveland ain't win shit. Because of that ring, it was more monumental. It's worth a lot more rings. Worth more than KD's ring, to be honest. But it's worth more. So, if you bring Kyrie, LeBron back together for the final thing, it's just going to be beautiful, period. So, I feel like that would be my ideal choice. I mean, in the perfect world, the Boogie LeBron campaign would have happened. I still got the videos and the memes of that. If y'all are true Day One fans, you remember I had the Boogie LeBron campaign. But we not in the perfect world. We just happy, I guess, hopefully Boogie could be 100%. Because right now I feel like he's 60%. But in a perfect world, that would happen. So what we're going to do right now, we just going to hope. I don't want Kawhi. Somebody mentioned Kawhi going to the Lakers. Look, I do not want Kawhi going to the Lakers. I feel like it would kind of mess up the league balance because Kawhi being in the East is so much more advantageous for the NBA. Because I was talking to one of my other people about this, and he broke it down because with Kyrie, he basically said, you know, Kyrie is a good player, but he doesn't have that leadership or that proponent to push him to win championships. Like Kawhi, he broke it down. He was like, look, if you took Kawhi off of that Raptors team and replaced him and put him on the Celtics team, he would have still went to the championship. If you put him, I was like, took it a step further. I was like, yo, if you put him on the 76ers, the 76ers would have went to the championship. If you put him on Giannis, the Bucks team, he would have still went to the championship. So I broke it down. I was like, yo, that is so true because he's such a key element. Either way, in the East, he would have been like LeBron. LeBron always guaranteed to go to the championship if he was in the East. And if you replaced him with any other team, it'd been the same thing. So, with that being said, he was basically talking about with Kyrie doesn't want to play second fiddle. I do feel like he did come back and was able to be better and help or acknowledge, I wasn't able to fill the leadership roles. Hey, Xavier. I wasn't able to fill the I wasn't able to fill the leadership roles and criticize LeBron unjustly. However, with that being said, I still have some leadership growth to happen. I have to excel with that. And that made a lot of sense because Kawhi, he's been there, got a championship with the Spurs. That was a lot of veteran leadership. And Kyrie only had it from LeBron, really, even though that team... Anyways, even though it was different. But I feel like I would like Kawhi to go to the Lakers. That would be great for him to end LeBron's career with him. It'd be like, for me, it would be like if Shaq ended his career with Penny. It would be like that. It would, bruh. That would be gorgeous. That would be gorgeous. I ain't do you like nothing. Anyway, that would be gorgeous if they ended their career together. Because, like, that'd be a Shaq Penny situation. Anyways, with all that being said, though, think about it. Y'all tell me what you think. If you think, like, what's Kyrie's best option? Because he wants to be the man in whatever squad he's in. And I feel like, to be honest, there's a potential for him to be like an AI, but he's going to have to adjust his game and adjust his leadership role because whatever reason, him and the chemistry when he came back to the Celtics was not right. Those guys had already created camaraderie, and when he added himself in it, it kind of disrupted things. And in fact, the person I was talking to was talking about they would actually excel farther if it wasn't for Kyrie. I'm not going to go as far to say that, but the chemistry obviously was very disjointed. So in any event, y'all just tell me what you think is the best option for Kyrie, because everybody said Kyrie going to the Nets. I hear you, Xavier. But Kyrie is slated to go to the Nets. If you didn't know, he signed with Roc Nation, Jay-Z, all that. If you didn't see it, you need to check out his All-Seeing Eye shoes and all his other gear, because a lot of it got a lot of symbolism that's just a little bit different. In any event, though, y'all tell me what you think is the best option for Kyrie. Kimba or Jimmy to L.A. I would like Jimmy to go over to L.A., but to be honest, his chemistry, and he become a vital piece for Philadelphia. I want him to stay with the Sixers. He's become a great glue for them. Like, he's like everybody else skills, facilitating. He is the gut work, and that's good. But y'all just tell me what you think would be the best option for Kyrie, because I'm just trying to think myself. But in any event, y'all, it'd be nice if he get the banana boat and then AD and get the ring. Like, I'd be happy either way, because it'd be a beautiful time to end LeBron's career. But you tell me what you think, okay? In any event, y'all have a good night. Post your comments or just hit my DM and just tell me what you think, because a lot of the ideas, like, I get kind of from y'all to figure out what I need to do for videos to talk about. All right. Thank you.